how to use Monday.com CRM for construction. So hello guys and welcome back to today's video. In today's video, we will be showing you how you will be able to utilize our Monday.com over here for your construction working. So let's get started right away. So first things first, let's create a completely new construction project over here, and we're going to label it as construction project. As you can see, there are many things that you are going to have to modify over here, such as our group of tasks over here, of course, the task itself, our different columns, and so on and so forth. We could also talk about the automations that you could possibly have, and of course, additional boards that we could possibly do as well. Additional boards or like additional views. So let's start with the main thing over here, the main thing that you're going to see, which is our groups over here. So we have four total main groups that I'm going to recommend for constructions over here. So we have pre-constructions, procurement, construction phase, and post-construction. So first things first, let's have that in sequence. So let's do it over here on the top part first. So let's put in pre-construction. Now this would depend, or the steps or the groups of tasks over here would depend on how constructions or how the construction company that you're working on works. But anyway, this is just an example on how you will be able to do it. It depends on the approach that you prefer, but let's simply put in our different information first. So procurement over here. Then to be able to add a new group, simply click on add new group option over here. Construction phases. So the different groups that we're going to be adding over here are a bit broad, or like their tasks are a bit, or information are a bit broad. You could create a separate project or like a board over here for more specific tasks, but let's settle with this one for now. Suppose construction, like this. There we go. So we now have four main groups over here. So we have the pre-construction, procurement of items, construction phase, and post-construction over here. In our different groups over here, we will be adding specific columns. So we have columns over here like owner, status, due date, priority, budget over here. So we need to have, of course, the task name, the owner, which you will then be able to assign to your team members, the status, so whether that specific task under pre-construction is ongoing or not. So we have priority over here. I would move priority over here first. So status, or status, priority. And then you could have your due date over here. And you could also add the budget. And then we could also add some progress over here if we will be able to find this. So let's type progress. So there we go. You could add some progress tracking over here. And you could also add some files over here. So this is where people could attach some files, maybe photos or some documents that would prove that that specific task has been done properly or something like that. So the files is for documentation purposes. There's a neat stuff over here below that would show you our summary of our different tasks over here. So how much has been done, some stuff like that. So that's really cool. But anyway, for our pre-constructions, I'm going to be utilizing common tasks for now. Of course, there are definitely more tasks that are not going to be listed in this video, but I will be settling with our very short list for now. So for the tasks in pre-construction, so we would have the planning over here. Then following by planning, we could have permits and design over here. Now, these are very broad topics because, of course, permits. What type of permit? How many permits? What are the different things or different permits that you could have or that we need to do? So there's so many information about that. But so that you don't create a separate board for this one though, so you could simply click on expand this item and you could add a sub item over here. The sub item, you could specify what type of permit. So this is like a sub task. So maybe for this one, I'm not sure if what I'm going to say is correct, but let's say lot permit, something like that. Shift enter, then you could have business permit, and so on and so forth. You could also modify our columns over here. You could similarly copy this one over here if you prefer. But let's say we add that. So you could have subtasks under specific tasks. So of course, for permits, there are different types of permits. You could add them over here. So you could specify them For planning over here, similarly, you could do the same thing. What type of planning, planning for what, stuff like that. Designs over here, you could do those kind of things. For procurement, you could do or approach this very similarly. So we have, of course, materials and suppliers over here. We could add suppliers over here. Here we go. And similarly with how I explained the permits over here, there are definitely specific materials that we're going to put here. So over here, so let's say cement, metals, or like, what do you call this? Just say metals, stuff like that. So there are so many stuff here, suppliers, materials, tools. Let's put it here, as you can see. So let's say you would need to buy some hammers, nails, stuff like that. You could specify them under specific subtask over here and see how they are going. So we have that. Let me exit this. For our construction phase, let's see what we have here. So from construction phase, of course, we have the foundation, framing, electrical. Go. Then we have plumbing as well to be done, roofing, and of course finishing. Similarly with how I discussed earlier, you could add specific subtasks under this so that, of course, there are more things or there are specific things to be done under this specific task over here. So utilize our subtasks to specify those and be able to monitor those as well. And of course, over here for post-construction, so we have inspections, cleanups, and handover as well. There we go, clean up and handover. There you go. So this is just an example of the different tasks that you could have. Of course, you're going to have to put in the different information such as owner, status, the priority. You're going to simply, you could easily select those, basically going clicking them like medium, just like that, working on it. And then to be able to add a due date, you can simply click on this and then you could put in the due date and the budget for that specific task as well. And then you will be able to see the sum over here. Aside from that, there's also possible integrations that you could do with our section over here. So there are some basic ones over here available. As you can see, whether you could have a status change to notify someone, or when a date arrives, you notify someone. Maybe, for example, when the due date is near, you could modify people or inform people that the due date is near, stuff like that. You could easily do that. You could also add some different views over here, like Gantt charts or charts over here, depending on how you would prefer to view your different tasks and so on and so forth. And you can also create additional projects over here. You're not limited to the specific board. You could create additional projects because construction is not a very small thing or simple thing. There's so many factors that you're going to have to monitor. So having separate workspaces could benefit you as well. So for example, you could separate the safety and compliances, vendor and supplier management, and so on and so forth, which would help you a lot. So that's basically it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.